Hi, this is Stephanie Hoffman, Security Editor with Everything Channel. We're here today with Chris Doggett, Director of Channel Sales for North America for Sophos. We're facing possible economic challenging times and possibly a recessionary period. In light of that, what are you expecting in terms of growth for the first half, for the second half, and then the overall outlook for 2008?
At Sophos, we've been very lucky over the last half a decade or so to see above average growth rates. Mm-hmm. And so we expect those to continue. We do expect that the economy is going to, the overall economic environment is going to probably maybe dampen the growth a bit. But in our particular area of security, there really isn't an option of not investing or not having some of the protection that's really a requirement, a business requirement for most companies these days.
What do you see as one of the biggest challenges or problems, channel problems that you face in your business?
There are really two things. One is the nature of our space. In security, it's a very fast-moving, fast-evolving space, and really we task ourselves with perfection. It's always a challenge for us in this business to stay ahead of what the malware writers and the bad guys, so to speak, are designing, which is always changing. So that's a continuous issue for us. The other one really relates back to my earlier comment about growth. And we have had such expansive growth that we really need to put a lot of thought and effort and energy and investment into maintaining scalability and making sure that our value proposition for our channel partners doesn't decline or shift. We need to maintain strong margins. We need to make it easy for partners to do business with Sophos. We have to provide leading solutions for their customers. So there are a lot of aspects to that if you're not focusing on that on a continuous basis, with growth rates well into double digits, such as we've had in North America, you can suffer some degradation.
What are you doing to improve to improve our relationships and
Sure.
partner relationships?
Sure. There are lots of things we do, whether it's under the heading of enablement. There are a number of different areas which range from training to tools and resources that you make available to the partners, to back-end infrastructure and systems and operational improvements. All of those are things that we've been doing and investing very heavily in particular in the last couple of years. And we'll continue our plans and are to continue to make very significant investments in terms of continuing to improve in those areas.
My last question is, in light of this is an election year and we're facing definitely a new administration. What would you like to see the new administration do for the IT industry and for high tech in general?
All of our customers and all of our channel partners' customers have faced a very new world in terms of all sorts of different types of regulations. And in fact, some of that has been also been adopted in certain industry sectors. The payment card industry standards is a good example of that, right? So it's and those have been in most cases those have been very necessary. I think there are a couple of areas that can further be refined. I think that a lot of the public sector, for example, public sector organizations we deal with, struggle with determining exactly how those regulations should be implemented in their environment. So more definition in that area would be helpful. Also, ensuring that the funding is available certainly in the public sector as well within the administration's scope of responsibilities. And some of our public sector organizations that we work with, struggle with having the funding to meet the demands that they see in terms of security in their technology environment. And I think that's something that definitely can be addressed and needs to be as much a priority as compliance with the regulations in general.